What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas and today we're going to be talking about TSNP, and the reason is because this is the week the conference call happens where I think a lot of information really comes out and we really see some amazing things start to happen with this stock, which will be transitioning to HUMBL here very shortly. So if you're interested, I got a lot of information I want to provide you. A lot of speculation I want to provide you. So if you're interested in TSNP, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. We really dive into this video and we find out everything that I'm going to talk about, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the week is upon us. The conference call happens January 22nd, which is this coming Friday in the aftermarket hours. Beyond excited. I mean, I know a ton of people are really ramped up. Could not be more excited that the week has started, and I'm looking forward to it just like many of you are. Clearly I'm an investor. I have 21,000 shares, looking to add as much as I possibly can. I believe in this company just like a lot of you, so that's why it's exciting for me to honestly provide you with all this information, because I'm anticipating it and excited just like you are. So many people probably have the thoughts or the questions, Lucas, what can we expect on Friday? What are we expecting to really be announced? And, I'm going to kind of provide some of the things I'm thinking will be announced. A lot of things have been building up and we're seeing it. We're seeing a lot of ties that are kind of coming together, whether you use Twitter or StockTwits. And, there's just a lot of people out there that are doing due diligence. There truly is. And it's absolutely amazing to see. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is we have yet to have a ticker symbol change. So I do think that we should be expecting them to at least talk about when that is going to happen on Friday. And I think that that is definitely going to cause, the stock price to go up. We've honestly been hitting kind of that 22-cent mark and bouncing off of it there, for a little bit now. And so it'd be interesting to see during this week if we can build the anticipation and crack that barrier that we've been hitting and resisting against for a little bit now. So I would like to see maybe that build up, maybe some, leaked information, kind of like we got last week where, if you went to the HUMBL page, they actually had a finance section. And in that finance section, it dropped down and it showed buy, sell, and it showed a few other things. So I think that we can build up the anticipation and believe that there's going to be some talks about, Block 30 Labs being added to HUMBL. And I think that that's really going to be a big time telling piece here coming up on Friday. I think they're going to talk about how they're going to, continue moving forward with everything that Block 30 Labs was working on. And they're really going to start incorporating that into, obviously, HUMBL. I think that that's going to be an exciting piece. And I really think Brian Foote is going to talk a lot about that because, well, that was his baby. That was his thing. And so, I believe in this company so much. I think that that's going to be very, very important. And I think you're really going to see that being a major talking point, in this conference call. Now, the next piece that I really think we might get some information on are some partnerships, maybe current, and then obviously what could partnerships that are coming down the pipeline here in the near future. And one of the big ones, I think, and a lot of people who have done due diligence keep thinking that it's going to be DigiByte. And so I think that you can start to see that connection there because it was tied in with Block 30 Labs. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how that is incorporated into the HUMBL HUMBL Financial, and see how they really incorporate such an amazing thing. And are they going to do a partnership? Is it going to be an acquisition? What really is that going to entail? So hopefully we get a lot of information on that and maybe get some sneak peeks along with that as well, what to expect. They did put out, specifically Brian Foote in the last conference call put out what the expectations are moving forward. Their business model is really driven by Alibaba. And so you can kind of see some of that put in when they talked about what to expect in quarter one of 2021, what to really expect in quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and so on. So it's going to be really cool to see Are we checking off those things each on the list? Are we progressing in the manner at which we're expecting? All that stuff. It's going to be extremely, extremely exciting. Well, I'm beyond excited about this company. I think there's so much potential, and I want to talk about CEO Brian Foote and really kind of some things that I've uncovered, and I know many of you guys have uncovered yourselves, and so I really want to just kind of present it and just get your guys' thoughts on it. So as I go through this entire thing right here, I really want you guys to comment down below and really tell me what you think of this entire thing I'm about to present. So who is CEO Brian Foote? HUMBL checks all the boxes for being a hot deal, but there's something more happening here with TSNP. We have not seen this much enthusiasm for a penny stock like TSNP in a very long time. We believe this is because CEO Brian Foote, and I truly believe in Brian Foote. I've watched a ton of videos on him. I really think that he is the perfect person in position to really lead this company to the next step and beyond. I mean, if you just hear him talk, he's very passionate about this. He's very passionate about blockchain. He's very passionate about just the company in general. So I'm excited, no question. So look at his bio. He brings with him 20 years of consumer technology experience, having launched a number of top-ranked global technology products at companies like Epson, where he was twice named the Innovators Team Award for his work across merchant partners such as Amazon, Walmart, Costco, Target, and Best Buy. Mr. Foote is a graduate of the University of California at Los Angeles, so UCLA, and is certified in blockchain, digital media, and social media from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Now, this is where we're going to start to make some ties, make some connections. So really keep that in the back of your mind. I will bring that back up. Brian Foote and blockchain. You see, Brian Foote is well known in the crypto community. Very important. And I mean, that's not just a statement, that's a bold statement. Some might even consider him a rock star. Yeah, I truly agree with that statement. I really do. But even if we don't assume the rock star status, Brian Foote is now the new to the space. Watch this video from last year, Brian Foote discussing blockchain, which I really went over all that information in my last video. As you can see right here, you guys absolutely smash the like button on that. I can't thank you guys enough. I really do appreciate all the comments, all the views. It was absolutely phenomenal, and it means the world to me. So if you really want to find out about this video, go check that video out and you'll get all the details for sure. So continuing on, those who have been working hard for years, including Brian, have been creating a network of contacts worldwide. And even though these contacts reach far corners of the globe, to be the participant in blockchain and cryptocurrency for as long as Brian has been participating, he is a respected member of the particular community. Why is this so important? Think about it just for a moment. Seriously, think about this. Blockchain and cryptocurrency is a movement. Is it beyond a fad? In fact, the reason so many cryptocurrencies have been on fire is that more and more institutional money is coming into the space. And so when you have Brian Foote, who not only has been around for a long time, but really is quoted to be a rock star in this entire thing, I think you have an amazing leader who is leading you into what you should be getting into. Really, this is the future. I mean, he's talked numerous times about Web 3.0 and how they're really trying to just become revolutionary in that. So, I just wanted to provide that because I think Brian Foote is definitely the perfect leader. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to dive into that MIT connection I was talking about. So a major piece of information I really want to provide you has to do with the Biden administration. And recently, an announcement was made to be, who is going to lead the SEC? And that's where this becomes absolutely amazing. So Gary Gensler is going to be named basically the head of the SEC. We're going to dive in and really kind of get some information on Mr. Gensler, who is a veteran regulator who played a central role in bringing the big banks to heel in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, giving new teeth to the watchdog agency. Lately, as an academic, he has been schooling himself on digital currencies like Bitcoin that have become an important part of the SEC's regulatory mandate. He had been leading the transition team advising Mr. Biden on the financial regulatory oversight. Mr. Gensler, who is 63 years old, will step into an agency that has faced criticism as to being too lenient in pursuing high-profile cases involving Wall Street and corporate America. So really what I wanted to get from this is the fact that, where it was hinting at, he was teaching classes. He was actually teaching classes on blockchain and really getting into the Bitcoin aspect at MIT. Well, as we found out, Mr. Foote, Brian Foote himself, the CEO of HUMBL, is also from that entire thing, and that was MIT. So I think there's a big connection there. I can honestly say I do feel that that probably is somewhat of a mentorship. I think I've seen some people even hint that there's a big time connection there. Obviously Brian looks up to Mr. Gensler, and rightfully so. If you watch any video on Mr. Gensler, he speaks very well. He's very sociable. He is interacting and very engaging with his students. And I bet he would be an amazing person to talk to, sit down and talk to, just stocks in general. So I couldn't be more excited to see that. But then also that tie there, I think, is very, very unique because as HUMBL is trying to really break onto scene and provide such a massive, massive service in blockchain that Mr. Gary Gensler is also then promoted to the SEC, chair. So I think that that's absolutely phenomenal. And I think, you could see some ties there maybe down the road. It'd be really cool. And now we've come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. I love looking at charts, and this one is a perfect example of why I like looking at charts. So this is going to be ticker symbol TSNP. Fingers crossed, we'll be changing to HMBL on Friday. So this last Friday, it opened at 21 cents. It got as high as 22 cents. Its low was 19 cents. Volume was 59.58 million. Market cap currently is 794.9 million. 52-week high is 36 cents. Keep that in mind. And its 52-week low, 0. So its average volume is pretty good at 231.1 million. So as you can see, Friday, we were definitely down in volume. Now, this is a 1-month chart. And what I really want to focus on is the fact that we have hit resistance at the 22 cent mark, a little bit above that, like right at the 23 cent mark, and we have yet to really kind of break that. Now, I'm excited to see if we can really crack through that and see if we can hit some all-time highs with this, break that 52-week high. And the reason I say that is because we're really building up some anticipation. There really is a lot that we can expect to be talked about, discussed in this entire, conference call that is coming up on January 22nd. Like I've covered in this video, I expect the discussion of, Block 30 Labs to be discussed. I expect, hopefully, that we can hear a lot of information on the ticker symbol change, when we can expect that to happen. Really, if DigiByte is going to have, a major role in this, can we expect more partnerships? Have the rumors of Western Union being a partner, is that going to come to fruition? Are we going to start to see a lot of the financial, piece be incorporated? Is this going to go live? What can we really expect to come out on Friday? So with all that buildup and obviously the market opening on Tuesday and then leading into Wednesday, Thursday, and then you got the absolute amazing thing that's going to happen on Friday, can we get through this resistance? I believe so. I do honestly feel that as we get to that point, I think that you're going to start to see the 52-week high being touched. And if we really do hit some amazing news, I could see this 52-week high being shattered come Monday if, a lot of great information is presented. So that's kind of my thoughts. That's my price target for this will actually be, I'm going to go a little bit, I'm very bullish on this company. I just think that they really do have a lot to provide. So my prediction for price target is going to be 50 cents here in the next 2 weeks. I would like to see that. I really would. And I think that this is definitely going to be a possibility, really just depending on what they announce, of course. I mean, if they just announce the ticker symbol change and nothing really else, I don't expect it to hit the 30 or the 50, excuse me. But if they really start to talk about Block 30 Labs, they start to talk about DigiByte, they really start to talk about all the things that they anticipate happening, I think 50 cents is definitely not out of the realm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoyed it because I love providing information on this company. I really do. I think that this is such the future and we're really holding it in our hands at 22 cents, 23 cents, and it may be less. And so we're holding that in our hands for the future of really where our, everything is going. I'm excited about this company. I truly am. And I can't even bring more excitement because if I get any louder, the neighbors might hear me. So, I mean, I'm just purely excited about this. I do want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only, and that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.